What's up, Boiler Room Gang? It's Eddie, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're doing something pretty awesome because we're going to be reviewing one of my favorite, yes, favorite movie. Well, we're gonna be comparing my favorite movie. We're comparing the 1986 Nightmare on Elm Street to the 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Now, for all you horror fans out there, you guys must saw both of these movies, thought it was great, right? Not me. So today we're going to be comparing the movies, see which one is better, which movie stuck out the best. Alright? So, Boiler Room Gang, let's get this movie review. Oh, no, sorry. Let's get this comparison review started.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Alright, so we're going to be talking about the makeup. The original Freddy was played by Robert Englund, which I feel he was the best. He is the only best, to be honest. There should be no other Freddy out there besides Jackie Haley. I feel he tried, but I feel there's no other Freddy than Robert Englund. And I honestly wished that Robert Englund, if they ever did a remake, he could have been in that film. But he really didn't want to. But as I was going to say, the makeup. So we're going to start off with Robert Englund's Freddy. Now, Robert Englund's Freddy, he tried to portray that character in a very dark and twisted way. You know that Freddy was a child molester, the guy loved children, hurting them, touching them, taking pictures of them, psycho. So his makeup was trying to be more like a burnt victim. And I think they touched on that. But since it was a low budget back in that time, they used a mask. So you normally don't see Freddy's face until later on in the film. When they first saw Freddy, it was not. When you first saw Freddy in the film, I believe it just showed, when it showed his actual face, it showed the outline of the mask. But when they were trying to make that Freddy back in that year, they made him look more like, I want to say, like a pepperoni pizza. That's how I saw it when I saw the original Freddy. He tried to make it look like an actual, pepperoni pizza type of thing. Now let's talk about Jackie's Freddy. Now Jackie's Freddy's makeup, I want to say hit point. They made it look like a burnt victim. Even if you can see in the film, the side, that you can see like where it was all burnt inside, like where the bones are, and that, I guess that's supposed to be like the veins or the inside of your jaw. That was amazing. I feel like they literally look back at all the films and try to figure out what can we make Freddy look like now. Freddy looked more, again, he looked like more of like a pepperoni pizza type of guy, is more or less than a burnt victim. But they really pushed to the point of how he looked, and they did a great job with it. So you know what, I'm gonna give this point to Jackie on that one. So let's give a point to that one. So now we're gonna talk about the voice of Freddy. Now the voice of Freddy, this is a guy who needs to make you scared of him in your sleep, even if you're awake. So I'm looking for that type of, I'm going to beat your ass, cut you up type of voice. And I think Robert Englund hit that point because not only did he invested himself into that character, he made it sound like I'm an actual nightmare. I'm an actual monster. And I loved it because again, it will scare you. Robert Englund, Freddie, will scare, even though it doesn't look like not like more of a a scary type of guy, but when you hear him, it makes you want to hide, and it will scare the shit out of you, like for real. Like his voice fit that character, even if that character didn't hit up the expectation of what to look like, but that's the point of it. Now,
it was the children who gave me my power. The Springwood Slasher. That's what they called me.
Jackie's Freddy, you can see how he struggled with the voice. Like, I don't want to knock him off. He was a good Freddy, but his voice did not really sit well with that character. And I was really upset because if you're going to remake an icon like that, at least try. I think he really tried too much to get it right, and I think that's what really pushed him back when it came to the film. Again, great Freddy, he did a good job doing the Freddy job, but the voice did not really set in with that character.
This dress was always one of my favorites. Do you remember it, Nancy? Of course you do.
So you know what? I'm gonna give the point to Robert Englund. Alright, so now I'm gonna talk about the actors himself. Robert Englund was Freddy throughout his whole Freddy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there were 8 movies. Sorry, including Freddy vs. Jason. I think that's the 8th one. Robert Englund was a great Freddy. He invested himself into that character so much to the point, that he was that Freddy guy. He didn't even have to, I wish I would have met him and actually, spoke to him. Back in high school, I emailed him. I got to talk to his wife, but I never got to even speak to him. I also tried to do Freddy I try to sound like Freddy. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. But Robert Englund's acting, bringing that character to life, he did a great fucking job with it. From the backstory of how he was burnt, how he was caught, molesting these kids. Even in one of the films, Freddy's Dead, it shows how he had a wife and child, and he, threw that all away in a sense to capture or kill, these other kids. And I like the fact that it stuck to that story. I like the fact that he stuck to that story and kept on with it in each movie. Now, Jackie Robinson, look at me. Jackie Haley, only one film of Freddy. Okay, he had a lot to fill. His shoes he needed to fill was fucking humongous. Now, if anybody ever tries to take a role like that, that is a big risk because you don't want to mess up an icon like that. Trust me, you not gonna want to do it because everyone's gonna bust your ass off. Come on, I'm just being real. But Jackie, as him playing Freddy, I want to say that for his first time doing it, it was a good job. I want to applaud you because you bring out the most. I'm not gonna say most. You bring out the fear from Freddy again, because most of you know the other sequels of Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy became funny. And I honestly didn't like that in a way, because I don't want Freddy to be funny and be an evil type of person. I'd rather him be more malicious and what's the word? Medieval on, his victims. They started messing with that character, and it was just. I'm just gonna leave that for another story. But what Jackie Haley did with the Freddy character, he brought that character back to life. He brought the fear back into people's heart. He had a shitty cast members who really don't know how to fucking act, but that's another story. But he managed to bring out the fear that I looked for in that film. You get me with that fear, I will applaud you. And Jackie, he brought that fear back. He made those people remember who the fuck Freddy was. Like, he was not to be messed with. So you know what? Honestly, I'm going to give that to Jackie. I think he deserves that one. So, the famous kills. Freddy kills in the original one was unique. And I love that. It was unique. Like, he found different ways to kill you. Like, in the sleep, you have this woman just flying in the air and then gets cut open. That. They even took that into the new film too. They did it again, they did the new film. But I feel the original one showed more, more into it. Even when Nancy was trying to No. It's when he grabbed the mother at the end through the door and it struck right through it. Or when he killed the mother while she was in the bed. Or when he killed Johnny Depp. Sorry. As he was laying in his bed. That was fucking awesome. Like, honestly, grabbing him through from under and the blood flowing up, like, his mother walking in and stuff like that. Amazing. Yeah. Alright, so Jackie's kills. This is the problem with horror films now. They tend to use a lot of technology to make certain kills look better. Stop doing that. Because I feel like they used a lot of technology in the remake to make these kills more realistic. And yeah, they look great, but you can tell when it's sort of fake. And I didn't like that. To me, some of the kills look fake. And you can tell if you are familiar with green screens or you're familiar with working on the set and stuff like that, you would know how to, you will understand. But for a viewer to see the difference from actual, I'm gonna cut you and then you got this fake thing, you should know. And that, for me, I personally knew when some of the kills were technically fake and you can see. So honestly, I'm gonna give this one to Robert Englund. So where are we now? We are 3-3, right? Yeah, whatever. I know it's a tie. So this is where you guys come in. So we have a tie here. I'm gonna explain to you which one I feel that was best for me. And honestly, I have to go with the original. I know the original is always the best, but I was really hoping that the remake was more better than the original. Now, for you guys out there, if you've seen Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, and you've seen Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake, I want you guys to comment down below and tell me which one you thought was great. The original or the remake? Rate the movies. Tell me the best parts you like. Tell me anything. But before I go, I need you guys to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. More updates and videos, and you do not want to miss them. Honestly, I even do video games. Don't want to miss them. But alright, Balloon Gang, that was the comparison from the original to the remake. I hope this helped you. Alright, Balloon Gang, thanks for watching. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.